Welcome to the Raider Connection Show. So grab your drink, hit subscribe, let's ride. Raider Nation strong, we never divide. From kickoff to the final echo, you're tuned into the Raider Connection Show. Hey! You're tuned into the Raider Connection Show.
You know what I realized, Jeff? Mm-hmm. You know how Will puts our stuff on Spotify, like to listen to?
Yeah.
Our intros are long, bro.
Which one?
In general, even this one right now, I was like timing it. I was like, oh shit! But it gives everyone time to gather around.
Only like a minute 30.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. The one we used for most is 2 hours and 30 seconds. I gotta cut that one down. That's way.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome to another week of the Raider Connection Show. Shout out to our DJ, our mixologist, our music producer, Raider Jeff, for creating that song, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the credit goes to the video, and Nate did the video.
No, we're good. We're good. We don't have to give that Angel fan no credit today. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah. Welcome. As y'all can see, it is myself, Cheeto Linus. I got my boy Raider Jeff next to me. We got our boy LV Raider 10 at the end, Jay Raider right next to him, and un visitado especial, special guest today, our boy El Capitan Rafuccio. Y'all know Raf.
Thank
What's up,
you,
brother. How you doing?
Oh man, I feel very blessed. I feel amazing. I just wanted to tell you, I almost broke the boys yesterday, but I know that I'm representing Venezuela, but also not representing the Silver and Black nation. So I know it's an international culture. I know it's an international feeling, but we embracing the Silver and Black nation. Doesn't matter what.
Right. I know, right? We all here. And mind you, right now, this show, the reason we call it the Connection Show, y'all, because we're all spread out with the exception of me and Nathaniel, right? Me and him are in SoCal. Everybody else is somewhere else, right? We got Raider Jeff. Jeff, let them know where you at, dog. Where you at?
I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Rhode Island, New England area.
Rhode Island, y'all.
Fucking Patriots.
Right? And then we got our boy Jay. Jay, where you stay at?
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Diego Pavia's people representing right now.
My neighbor, bro.
Yes. And then, of course, in the middle. Although, before I let you say where you're from, I saw your video when you were celebrating. You need to change that college basketball shirt, dog. I don't fuck with that team. That's the enemy. But go ahead.
Oh yes. The Duke picture. But I just wanted to tell you there's one thing about that video because I was like really pumped out, and it's been like many years, and finally they just took the victory, and I was celebrating. I broke the boys, but I'm very proud to represent everything, and of course it's much important to connect the roots, to connect the culture, to connect the tradition. I mean, I know that I'm a Raider fan, but of course I represent for my country that I was born and raised, which is Venezuela, and I'm very proud to be a Latino here. So don't fuck with Capitan Rafuccio.
That's right. And it was Nathan who said fuck Venezuela. Just to let you know.
Oh no. Okay, so Nate, we gotta talk about that later.
But he didn't mean it disrespectfully. He was just in the heat of the moment because he was cheering for USA. But anyway, salute to the chat. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for waiting patiently for us, right? Thank you, Jeff, for posting up on all the channels. Make sure you all subscribe to everyone's channels, especially Nathan's and Rafa's. Especially we want to get Nathan, get him up there as well, right? Big luck, Cheeto. You late? Yeah, big dog. You know me. I was in makeup, bro. I was getting ready. I was in makeup.
Hey, before you go too far, Leo, just real quick, shout out to you, man. You hit the 1,000 mark overnight last night.
I saw this morning. Thank you. Yeah.
Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro.
My phone was going like brr. Like, what the fuck, bro? Who the fuck's texting so early? And because I have friends across the country, Chris had noticed it, so he was shouting out the congratulations. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. But thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Time to see that arm tattoo. Who's, bro? We're all tatted here.
Mine, because on 805 show when they were putting up the logos, and I said, because he brought up the Broncos and the Patriots. I said, it's a Patriots logo. I should know. I got it on my arm. And it was like, no way. I'm like, I do. So you can see it right there.
Why do you have the Patriots logo on your arm?
Because he's getting beat
What
up by
the-
Jim Otto. He's got a bloody
Whoa.
nose and a black eye. He's being tackled by Jim Otto. And then you can see the Chiefs one is being tackled by Howie Long.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
crazy. Having another team on you is
Yeah.
crazy.
And the Broncos is right here, upside
I'm the
down.
Broncos?
Yep. He's getting
Oh,
tackled by
hell.
Bo Jackson.
oh my
Then
god.
Wait.
I have
Tackled by Bo Jackson?
yeah, it's being I just grabbed like icons of the Raiders.
Oh.
And then I got Marcus Allen taking down the Chargers logo. It's all cracked and shitty. And basically they're supposed to be minions breaking through the field and pulling them down into hell.
Ah, okay,
Whole
okay.
concept behind the tattoo.
All right. Huh.
That's what it is.
Cool. Shout out to Darren. Raider Nation, motherfuckers. That's right, bro. That's right. Bueno, salute Nate. Raider Ryan, salute to the nation. What's going on, brother? Tanner Jack, video game
All
coming
right.
out tomorrow. Gonna suck up all my time. Is he talking about the WWE game? I think it does come out tomorrow, huh?
I think that's
Oh
the game
yeah,
he's
he was
talking
talking
about.
about that. He was talking about.
Yeah, I think Tanner Jack was talking about that game because NCAA don't come out yet, right? Or Madden,
The
right?
show. The show.
Oh, the show! The show comes out tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The baseball.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
man.
baseball.
All
Yeah,
right.
the
All
baseball.
right. Okay.
I think
okay.
it does. At least. Shit.
Yeah. Hey, Law, what's going on, brother? Salute to you. I appreciate you. Big dog. Rod Gas, salute from Mazatlan family. Hey, brother, salute to you. Be careful out there. I've been to Sinaloa. I've been to Mazatlan. Be careful out there. Take it easy. 49er Red
Yep.
Zone. Oh, my boy, what's going on? Yeah. Salute. Bueno, appreciate you. I'll say he appreciates that intro, man. That intro.
Crimson Desert.
Yeah. Right? Hey, thank you. Thank you for the congratulations, right? Strawberry elephant meow. Okay, whatever that means. I gotta ask Noah. I don't know. I don't be understanding the lingo sometimes.
It
So
doesn't
when I-
mean anything. I don't
Alright.
understand what that means.
So
either.
when I see Noah on the weekends, I ask Noah. I'm like, hey Noah, what does this mean? Yeah, he's like, they're trolling you, Unc. I'm like, okay. Don't trip. Let's get it, nation. What's going on? Let's see if I missed anyone. Hey, yo, Anthony, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you. Damn, top in like 5 likes for Fight Channel. Say appreciate you going on there and liking the channel, big dog. I do. Jesse was going to win the Super Bowl before I pass away. That is the hope, brother. That is the hope. He said, I think I've heard. Yes, you have heard of Capitan's voicemails on Raider Fan Radio. Yes.
You've been
Rafa-
heard a lot of times, but yes.
He is the main man on the Raider Fan Radio. He is the main man on there.
Yes, sir.
I haven't hit that milestone yet, but I will one day. I will. Jesse had Jim Plunkett at Marcus Allen. That's why I get no. Okay, I get it. Thank you for the show. New sub, Missouri Pacific. All right, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you subbing in. Hopefully you like what you hear. You like the channel. Broncos country in the house. See what you started, Jeff? Your tattoo drew in that population. Right?
No, not me.
Yes. What's going on, brother? What's going on, right? Now it makes sense. You care. You crazy motherfucker. Alex, what's going on, brother? He's talking about Crimson Desert. Okay, I don't know what game that is. I'm out. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. And I haven't played video games since I got a girlfriend, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
We both hit a milestone yesterday, by the way, Leo.
Did we?
Yeah, you
What's
hit
yours?
1,000. I hit 2,500.
All right.
Nice.
See, why you gotta come outshine me, bro? We were
I'm just
having my moment about 1K, and he's like, I hit 25.
I see it.
I'm kidding. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That's
Thanks.
awesome. People don't understand like the work it takes to get subs like that. Like it really does. Like you can't just put one video up and like, oh, let the magic work. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
work that
yeah,
way.
it'll go viral. It'll be good.
Right? Like it does not work that way.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
If that
shout
was
out
the
to
case,
my
I'd just
boy
walk around with my
Chris.
Raiders onesie.
Right? Shout out to my boy Chris with the $10. Congrats on the 1K Cheeto. Hey dog, thank you. Always been with me since day one, homie.
Yes,
Always
sir.
been with me since day one. But yeah, man, what's going on, y'all? Make sure y'all like Raider Radio Connection. Smash that like button. Sound off in the chat. We got our special guest, El Capitan Rafa. I'm sure all of you know who it is. Rafa, before we get started, I don't know if you want to introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, what you represent, what you're about with that Black Sunday hat. Because people are used to Afakassi's energy, but they might not know Rafa's energy when it comes to the
Yes, it is. For those guys who didn't know, for those guys who really know, my name is Rafael Chacin, as known as El Capitan Rafucho. I represent North Carolina because I live in the United States since 8 years ago, but I was born and raised in Barquisimeto, Venezuela. And I represent, we're very proud, with a lot of tradition coming out there, with a civil and Black nation. I do a lot of YouTube live streams coming up there with my podcast, which is Straight Outta Nation. Not only connect with the Raiders, but also connect with the NFL, college football, college basketball, and of course the Combat Club, which I include a lot of things in combat sports, including wrestling. I do provide play-by-plays in Spanish, which I am the king of providing play-by-play in Spanish, where the culture like great energy, great timing, and of course a lot of great things, because I understand that some people might be like play-by-play is kind of be boring, but when it comes to play-by-play in Spanish, this Capitan right here, he's bringing you all the great moments coming up there.
Yeah, ESPN got nothing on your Spanish commentary, bro. I watch Monday Night Football with my dad sometimes, and he puts it on Spanish. I get so bored.
ESPN
so annoying.
Deportes.
Yeah, he puts it on Deportes, and I'm like, oh my god, like why? Like, why? I like, Dad, I gotta turn you on Rafa, but my dad likes to rap, so it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But, oh man, yes! Shout out to my girl Myra. What's going on, Myra? We're Cheetos OGs, Raider Night. Appreciate you. But man, now that we're all up here, man, as Raider fans, since maybe about a week and a half, 2 weeks, it's been crazy emotional, right? From the off-season fights amongst each other about trade Maxx, don't trade Maxx, face of the nation, not the face, who's the future, fuck them pigs, all that stuff, right? And now it's kind of behind us, all right? Kind of. I say kind of because I don't even know if it's gonna ever end, right? But my question to y'all is a vibe check. How are you feeling right now about Maxx Crosby? And I bring that up because I don't know if you all seen, but he was just recently on The Rush, and he finally spoke up. You know, he had his little Oprah Winfrey moment. He went on his show. You know, he pointed to the therapist. You know, showed where they hurt him, and put all his feelings out there. You know, put it all out there for us. And I think the funny thing to me is, depending on how you feel about him, I seen it strays your perspective of what you heard him say. Like if you're a Maxx hater, you heard something completely different than somebody who didn't want to trade him to begin with, right? Or if you felt betrayed by him, you heard nothing other than fuck him. He's gonna leave anyway, right? So I'm curious to get your guys' reaction to what was said, and then Rafa, you being our special guest, man. Go ahead and lead it off, man. How are you feeling when it comes to the reaction of Maxx Crosby and what has taken part?
Yeah, about for the Maxx Crosby cause right now. I mean, first, this could be his last guarantee years. So after all the bets are already off because they were asking for a trade and the trade fell through. Because if they gave the value, they want to could stay and make a trade. And the next big chance is that the draft day. So it kind of seems like it depends how it feels like after camp starts and up to the trade deadline. So I know he keeps trying on the down low, but with the same set him a true fit. So he will never play for them again. That was pretty too much when it comes to that clause. But he didn't say publicity, but they never will be shopping unless it is saying what it now. But they probably just stay very low as long as don't restructure the contract. They don't want to like detect cap years later, because if they want a team that trades against under the contract, he has 3 years remaining basically. And for that reason, I mean, there's no trade clause status because Maxx Crosby has a no trade clause in the NFL contract, which is really weird to some players because of that, because Las Vegas Raiders, the whole organization, has a full authority to trade him as long as the receiving treatment gives to the compensation and he has a physical. So why the fatal trail with Baltimore? I mean, the deal collapsed only because he failed his physical, not because he could have bid on it. Because The Raiders control the situation and not the player. But it seems like very fair enough because I know that Crosby is a 3-year extension for $106.5 million signed in 2025 with $91 million guarantee. But they all just complete before wanting it because of a failed physical, not going to block it. But the Raiders control the future and he cannot beat on a destination. I think it's all with leverage, his public pressure, or contract negotiation. But I think between for like they really negotiated because they wanted to expect it to play under this current deal. So if the player approved needed, I don't think so because if the organization can trade freely, there's a limit to public pressure on contract renegotiation because it seems like it's on a 3-year for a team of Kurakim. That would be granted reduced by a simple restructure by the Raiders. Trading him creates huge dead cap penalties, especially at the pre-June 1st.
Yeah. There you go. Jeff, and then me and you kind of talked about it yesterday, so I'll let the other guys go right now first as well. But what about you, Jay? How you feeling, bro, after what you saw and what you heard with Max and what went down and then him coming on the rush and all that stuff?
Well, I'm wondering if everybody got to see the rush. I don't know. Maybe some people got a little salty, or maybe they just tuned out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on your perspective and your feels. Yeah.
If you don't mind, I wanted to go ahead and share this reel that I made earlier today.
Don't play it too long. I don't want to get copyright hit.
No,
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Jason,
Since when do I care about that, bro?
Wait, hold on.
I never.
Jeff,
Right?
Let me
I know
unmute
Jeff
my
does.
channel real quick. Hold on.
I would just cut it out. See, this is why you gotta tap in live, y'all. You gotta tap in live, 'cause we might have to we might have to cut out some shit because it gets copyrighted. You never know.
Right,
but if
right.
you want to go ahead and pull it up, I'll go ahead and play it. And I'll give it a little context. So basically, it's just an excerpt of the rush from yesterday's show that he did. He's in this clip, and I had to condense it into like about just over 2 minutes. But he talks about what happened when he got to Baltimore, everything leading up to the point where the Ravens back out of the deal, and you get to really hear that emotion, and kind of a little bit of what he's thinking, what he's feeling as this process happened. So, just a little context. When he talks about Neil, that's his doctor, Dr. Neil. I forgot his last name. CJ is his agent. So when he talks about that, he's referring to his agent. So this is Max.
No one really will ever admit at either side what the real truth is or whatever. And ultimately, it doesn't even matter. I am where I'm supposed to be. I know that. I went there, did my thing, had my MRIs. Like before I left, I wanted to see the head coach and just chop it up, talk football, talk ball. Like he's a defensive guy. Never met him before like that, so I wanted to chop it up. So I didn't get to meet with him till the end of the day. I didn't get to see the GM at all. I thought I was going to see him when I first got there. I didn't see him for 5 hours. I don't know why. I'm not going to speculate. I didn't see him once. I was like, where's Eric at? Like, I want to say, like, you know what I mean? Like, he just made the trade. Like, I didn't see him for 5 hours. So at the end, they're like, yeah, I'll take you up and you go see the head coach, whatever, just before you leave. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, that's what I want to say what's up. And I dap him up, and I could just tell, like, the energy was a little bit off. And the GM was standing in, like, the hall, like, in the room next to me to the right. And that was the first time I seen him. And, I'm just in my head, like, this is a whirlwind. Like, I'm so excited, like, fired up. You know what I mean? Like, this is a new opportunity, whatever. And you could just tell the energy was off. Like, I dapped him up. He had, like, a blank face. And I'm like, okay. I'm not thinking anything of it. Maybe he's just different. I don't know. I don't know him, whatever. I go into the room. They sit me down on the couch, and he's like, man, I don't know how to say this, but, one of our doctors has concerns with your knee. Like, some of them have, are concerned about the future. We know we really want you, and this is what it is, but, we're just going to have to get more and more opinions. The first thought in my head, like, I was terrified. So it just kind of hit me. I'm like, what the fuck? Is there something wrong? Like, I'm freaking out, like, low key, deep down. Yeah. I get back to the hotel, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what does this mean? Like, talk to Neil. Neil calls me, and he called me way down. He's like, Max,
going back to Vegas,
don't listen to any of that shit. He's like, your knee is great. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, or even ahead of schedule. Everything's going well. We're going to keep sticking to the plan. He's like, you will be back by training camp. That was my number one concern. I'm like, shit, I need to make sure I'm good. I'm talking back and forth with CJ. He's like, we're going back and forth, talking to the doctor, And it's crazy because their guy like called me. One of the Ravens guys called me and it's like, yo, we're trying to figure this out. You know, we're going to get this done. Don't worry. Like 5 minutes later, CJ calls me. It's like, they're backing out. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm like frozen. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm fucking livid, confused, the whole 9 all in one. And so I told him, like, I'm trying to get out of here, bro. Like, what the fuck? And CJ called and the Ravens. They're like, no, they'll send a jet. Like, they got a bigger one tonight. They'll send you back tonight in like an hour and a half if you guys can get ready. I'm like, start packing that shit. Let's go.
Yeah.
So we packed all our shit. We got out, got on a jet and flew back.
Yep. So that's Maxx for you on his take on kind of what went down.
Facts on his perspective.
On his perspective.
Exactly.
So he flew in the day before on Monday. He was already there on Monday. Did his thing on Tuesday. They had him go through the MRIs and the knee inspection, doctor visits, all that. And he didn't meet the head coach. It's crazy. They had him wait, and he was already done with all that stuff. He didn't even meet DaCosta till like way later, until he finally got to meet Minter. And I don't know. To me, they just traded 2 first-round picks for you. They rolled
allegedly
out the carpet. Allegedly, yeah. That's the word on the street.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't roll out the red carpet for this motherfucker. They made him wait in the lobby or in the parking lot. Like,
well, in the lobby. He said he went to the couch. Hey, Jeff, didn't that make you think of yesterday's show? We were talking about the couch.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But yeah, when it's funny. They sat him down and told him, I don't know what this is gonna get done or not, bro. We have some concerns, and we know what it is. Him getting that knee surgery, it's not a secret. It's pretty public information. And I'm pretty sure the Raiders, I think from what I heard, the Raiders went ahead and it sent them all his medical information in regards to the surgery and everything up to that point. So for them not knowing, or them saying like, yo, we got concerns and whatnot, I'm like, this dude just literally just got under the knife 9 weeks ago. Like he's not in his boot, he's not in crutches. Like, that goes to show you, like, it's in a pretty good path. So we all know what it is. We know that the cost got way over his head. He at the moment he probably like, yeah, I can go ahead and keep all my people, bring in Trey for Maxx. We got something that's gonna be fire this season. But it didn't go to plan. A lot of it, majority of the people walked out the building, and then I was hearing from the fan base like, yo, everybody walked out and we just got Maxx and we lost 2 firsts. We don't even got 2 first. We don't even got a first round picks anymore. Like, for real. I think they saw that. They saw the writing on the wall. They're hearing the fans, and they panicked and they're like, you know what? We got Trey is still out there. I'm like, you know what? We can get one of these dudes, not give up our first, go back to the drawing board, pick up somebody in this draft, and build from there. And I think
exactly.
they hit that ejection button, bro. And it sucks for Maxx. That deal shouldn't have been made. If they weren't ready for it, they shouldn't have done it. It wasted everybody's time. We got our hopes up because we thought we had the 14th pick. We didn't. We thought we cleared $30 million in cap space. We didn't. We had to, give back those first, and we had to go ahead and absorb that 30 back in. So, it sucks because, hey, he was out there with the fam. He was excited. It is what it is. He wanted to go.
That's funny.
Let's not say that he didn't. He did 100%. And it sucks that it didn't work out for him. But I think now he knows that the grass isn't greener on the other side sometimes. He has a pretty good here. He has a fan base for the most part that that really cares and they want him here. And I'm glad he's back. I am.
You're
I'm not
glad
gonna
he's
lie.
back? Okay.
I'm glad he's back,
Yes,
bro.
it is.
But
Yes, it is.
I feel like you just like you broke up for like that week or 2 weeks, and then you just got back together with your girl. So you like I'm glad we back. I'm a little hesitant. I'm a little guarded. I'm a little guarded now, bro. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not gonna share all of myself with you anymore. That's it, Max.
I'm a little
Nah.
more guarded now. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What's up, Steve?
What, what about you, Nate? What are your
I mean,
feels on
I
the?
completely agree with what Jay said. It's
Yeah?
funny because I watched the Rush podcast last night. Actually,
You do, yeah.
and
Did you get one of those beds that Grogan was fucking, advertising? That motherfucker does more ads. Jesus
he's the only
Christ,
one that
bro.
does the ads.
Right? I'm like, bro, I pay YouTube Premium. I don't want to see ads, dog. Like, continue, dog. Continue.
Right.
My bad. My bad.
Damn, that you must not watch Jeff's channel, man. 'Cause that shit has fucking ads, bro. That shit has fucking
He
ads.
puts it on aggressive.
Oh God, he
Nope,
does.
I do balanced. Hey,
Sure.
premium, folks.
No, but I completely agree with what Jay was saying. Right when I came to terms that we lost Max, and I started to get excited about the 14th overall pick and
Makai Lemon.
well, yeah, obviously Makai Lemon, but just like what we
my
could
God.
do, the possibilities with it, and then it gets rescinded, and to me, it was a win-win situation all the way around. Like,
Right.
essentially, we're just back to the trajectory that we've already had prior to any trade talks, like at all. Like we had Maxx Crosby on our team, and it was just obviously we make the trade, and it doesn't go through. The thought of the 14th overall pick and next year's pick is nice, of course.
Yeah.
Of course it is, but now we get to add one of the best, or not even add, but I guess keep one of the best defensive ends in the NFL, and. I already we could go on and on about that.
Like I
On
said,
and on.
your perspective on what the thing depends on how you feel.
Plus all of the additions that we made on the defense is
Right.
undeniably way better than what anything that this recent Raiders regime has had. So
Yeah.
I think it's a win-win whether we kept Max or lost Max with that trade package. Now it's just I don't like Leo said. I don't know if it'll ever go away. I think we're gonna hear rumblings again during the middle of the season. Obviously, if the Raiders aren't very good, then of course it's gonna happen. But I think that because this whole thing happened and we already did technically trade him away once, that a lot of teams and fans and media are gonna go ahead and say, "Hey, he's available. He was obviously available earlier this year. Let's go try to go get him again." So it's definitely not over. I wish it was. I really do wish it was because I know everybody is tired of it. I know we're all tired of talking about it. Everyone in the chats are tired of talking about it. I already seen a couple people say that. But he's already said, and he said it on the Rush as well, that everything was meant to be for a reason. He's here for a reason. He went to go see what it's like Jay said, or the grass is always green on the other side. He went to go see, and it wasn't. It really wasn't. So
did he really get to see the grass? Because he never got to play on it.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. Your initial like first meetings are everything, and for your GM to not come see you, the first person to come see you should be your GM. Or your head coach.
You know what?
Either of those two guys didn't come see
I've been
you.
wanting to ask you this because you're the youngest in our circle. And when Max said, I went to go dap my GM.
Yeah.
In my mind, like, why are you dapping your GM? Why are you not shaking his hand? Like, why are you going up to the general manager, right? Like, if I met Mark or even Spytek, like, I wouldn't go up to them and dap them, right? I would go up to them and, like, pleasure meeting you, shake their hand. Is that just like mine and Jeff's older mentality, or?
It's not. But basically, the word dap has just become, like a greeting. It's
Yeah.
lost its meaning from dap, like
Uh-huh.
it's lost its meaning from that
It
to
could
just
have been-
a greeting.
It could have been like the hey, what's up? And I seen Spy Tech do it sometimes, like
Yeah.
footage where they just would go and they
That's what we got to pick in with the youngster in the
Yeah.
group, because our translations might be a little off sometimes.
Nah, it's not the full like like
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the Ravens did him dirty just in general. Like, you wouldn't be upset after your whole experience that if you listen to the Rush podcast, I'm not gonna do a whole fucking summary, but if you listen to everything,
do a quick one. Like, that's what I want to hear. Your perspective, like a quick recap of what you took from that.
Yeah.
He got on the flight.
Thank you, DK.
He went to Washington or to Maryland, and he got on a 5-6 hour flight to Washington, to Maryland, whatever, and then he drove another 2 hours,
right,
wherever the fuck it is, right? I don't care.
Yeah, he flew into DC and then he had a commute.
And then
Baltimore.
they got a driver for another 2 hours straight to Baltimore, and then he shows up the next day bright and early in the morning, and the first people you can't meet are the coaches, and the head coach, and the GM.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. That is insane.
That already, I feel that shows like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Something's a little off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get a direct flight to Baltimore, whatever the weather conditions. I don't obviously I don't live over there. I don't know what it is. Obviously, there's probably some reason why they couldn't get it. But like, you could. On top of that, they had a long travel, and then you don't meet your GM who just made the trade for you, who gave up a lot of assets for you, and you don't meet your head coach, who's a defensive guy. He said it as well. He's a defensive guy. I wanted to catch up with him to talk ball.
Right.
I've never met him.
Jesse Minter's a great defensive coach. Right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, it is.
The first people he meets is just like some random like Ravens representatives and like some coaching staff people. Like, that's insane. And some of the players that were there, obviously, but that's it. And then after that, he goes and does his physical.
You said players. I think you're the only one who saw that part too.
Yeah,
I would have thought the same.
Players. Yeah,
I would have thought like more players would have been there to greet him. I would have been excited if I'm a player and Max is coming.
I told him not to.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, Jeff. Like, little shit like that. Like, hey, wait a minute, why weren't the players there or more
He
players?
said there was only some.
At least the defense.
Yeah.
Some.
All right.
Exactly. Like, it's a big deal. You know what I mean?
He was met
then
by
he
the
gets-
long snapper.
Right. Exactly. Probably wasn't even nobody crazy, right?
Secretary, bro.
He did the tour or whatever, and he went to do.
Obviously, it wasn't Lamar. Lamar wasn't there. Yeah.
I feel like that would have been noted. Like, he would have said that. He's like, "Oh, I met Lamar. I met whatever.
Right.
Like, it was cool, whatever." I feel like he would have said that. But
Right.
then he went to go do his physicals, and then came back to the facility, did a tour, and at the end of the day, the entire end of the day, he gets to finally meet the head coach, and the GM will not even look at him.
So the GM was there?
The GM was there.
Oh,
He was
I could
in
have sworn
another
somebody
room.
said he wasn't, but he was there.
It was like down the hall or just like
He said he was in the hallway.
Yeah, he said he was in another room.
bro.
Okay, all right.
Yep. So he couldn't.
That's why I'm
he
glad we're
didn't even-
recapping it. I was driving when I was listening. Okay.
Yeah, he couldn't even give him the time of day to meet him until the end of the day,
I heard that part. Yeah.
which is insane to me. Which
Crazy,
is
right?
absolutely insane.
Because he was
Like,
on the other.
super
he was
unprofessional.
My man didn't even go to dinner, bro. He had to eat his meal prep.
Exactly.
My
He did. I
God.
caught
Ate his
that.
meal prep. Yes,
I was like, me and Rachel ate our meal prep. I was like, damn, you didn't even have dinner?
that's fucked up, dude. Honestly. And then once he got back to the hotel, he said that the doctors called him and said that they're trying to give him other opinions and stuff like that. A representative called him from the Ravens, said they're trying to get other opinions from their doctors. Something came up, and so I've obviously we all know what ended up happening. But the most fucked
Alex
up part
Guerrero
too,
called in and fucked it up, bro. That's what happened.
the most fucked up part too is that a representative from the Ravens said, "Hey Max, we're gonna get this done. We want you here. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you here." And he said like, "We're gonna get it done. Don't worry about it." And literally, not even 2 minutes later, his agent called him right after that and said, "No, the deal's done. They're backed out." Like, that is completely leading somebody on. Like,
That's
that
crazy.
is crazy,
Right.
bro.
Some wild shit, bro.
And to their credit, like as a Raider fan, it sucks because we got hosed 14. How many times has Jeff been up here? Fuck, I miss 14. Right?
Number 14. And
Right? He's gonna put 14 somewhere.
I know, bro.
Yeah.
But that's the shitty part of legal tampering. Nothing's official, and you can't, they can call it backing out, whatever the hell. You made a verbal agreement, but his best interest is the Baltimore Ravens, not making Max feel good, not making us happy. You know what I mean? And if you look at it from a Ravens perspective, they lost a lot of people, right? Yeah. They kept their draft picks and they signed someone. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
What I can really appreciate, though, is that every single time when he was going throughout the process of the trade that was happening, like his perspective, the first person that he said that would call him that represented the Raiders was John Spytek. He said as soon as the trade was...
I didn't even notice that. Okay.
As soon as the trade happened, Spytek tried to call him, but Maxx Crosby froze. He didn't know what to do. And then his agent called him. And so he answered that one. But the first person to call him was John Spytek. The first person to call him right after his agent did to notify him and represented the Raiders was John Spytek. So that just tells me that the Raiders front office is way, way, way better than what we've ever experienced. At least
they weren't there like, well, figure it out. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
exactly, we've handled this so professionally.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did you go ahead and go to a different team? Well, what happens
you can just, especially when like you're going through that situation, like put yourself in Max shoes.
That's funny, bro. He said the GM wasn't even courteous enough to give him a meal voucher.
Yeah, bro.
The meal voucher is crazy, bro.
Wild.
Daddy, the meal prep they brought with them, dog. That's some fucked up shit.
But you can just respect the professionalism that John Spytek and this Raiders front office has provided within this entire situation. And I think that's kind of a breath of fresh air in Raider Nation that we haven't experienced in a really, really, really long time. So I think that is the biggest thing that I got from it was just the professionalism of our front office and how we do things now, how different it's been. Because if this was John Gruden, if this was John Gruden, if this was McDummy, like this would have been like
they would have changed the code
forever. This would have been this would have been a whole different shitstorm. So I think this is a breath of fresh air of where we're headed as a franchise, and I love it.
I like that. A different perspective you gave me, especially on the Spytek one. I hadn't heard that one. Mm-hmm. I like it. What about you, Big Jeff?
So this is very different from everybody else. Number one,
I heard this yesterday, so y'all stand by.
Baltimore Ravens are an absolute scumbag organization. So screw them, screw their fans, and anybody that has anything to do with that organization. First of all, you can all kiss my fat ass. Okay. The disrespect you showed to not just Max, but any player that comes in, if you were to do this to them also, and I've never heard them say this before, or any other player that's ever been brought in as a trade or whatever, no one else has ever done this. I've never heard anybody else complain.
Especially someone for 2 first-rounders, bro.
Yeah, especially if somebody's 2 first-rounders and somebody that's so well known in this league. Okay, so just garners the respect of giving that man the attention when he walks in the door, because you're giving up 2 first-round picks for this guy and you don't even meet him at the airport when he gets off the plane. Okay, that's a big bullshit right there. Right? Then he shows up to the facility the next day. Nobody's even there basically to meet the guy. Okay, so Ravens, you can suck a big one. All right. Second, now, as far as Max and his, I guess you want to say his pity party or whatever, with him putting all this out.
His Oprah Winfrey special.
Guess what? If you want me to have hurt feelings for you, not gonna. You're still a multimillionaire. You're still playing the game you love. You're just back here again.
Oh my God.
Are you surprised though by his response?
I'm not.
We've known him for a while now. Like,
I know.
Yeah,
it's still appalling to hear.
That's the way it is. And I know that there was words out there that he was upset with the way his family was this. Why'd you even take them with you? You were going out there for this. Go out there, get that done. Go back home, relax, and then until you have to report, then why'd you have to bring them out there for this? So that's on you for bringing your family out there.
They're gonna move there. They don't want to see the city.
Majority players do that.
I don't care, but don't come out and cry when something goes bad that you had obviously no control.
Oh my God!
You could have left them at home. You didn't have.
Y'all got this. We did this with him yesterday. Y'all do this with him today.
I'm sorry. Am I bitter over losing the picks? Yeah, hell yeah, I am.
Yeah.
This is something that's not going to go on. And on top of that, you're happy you're back as a Raider now. Blah blah blah. You had the chance to restructure your contract to help. You really want to be happy to be back with the team and want to get back in with everybody's good graces. Why didn't you do the? Right. Why didn't you restructure your contract and help the team out?
They had like 2 days.
It doesn't matter. Still could have got it done.
Hey Nate, I want to make this channel bigger. I need you to take a pay cut.
Just leave.
You're gonna tell me fuck you, Leo, right?
Okay, that's exactly.
Again, you
Oh my God!
You want to get back in the good graces of the Raider fans and everybody else and the team and all this other bullshit now, because the way you left was kind of a little suspect. I mean, the whole Flock Nation bullshit. I know you were trying to maybe be funny.
People are so hung up on one word.
That's why I bring up perspective, bro.
It didn't come over as funny for some people. I mean, you brought up something that doesn't even exist. They don't use Flock Nation. That was kind of like a dig at Raider Nation, obviously.
Was it? Or was he trying to create something?
I think it was a
the logo behind him was purple. The logo behind him was still purple.
And it was yesterday, too. Did you see that? It was still purple?
Why are you sitting with a purple logo behind you? That's just another thing. So, what the fuck, man? Whatever. It is what it is.
You got your fans today, big dog. You got your fans today.
Yes. Whatever. But if anybody thinks this is not good, this is just an extension of the drama bullshit. Some people will take it that way. I'm over it. That's why I'm just in this mentality. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Yes, all right, fine. You might have thought you were disrespected, the way they handled everything. But that's all on the Ravens. That's not his fault as far as the way that went down.
Oh, no, yeah. He didn't do anything.
I'm not blaming him.
You can't be upset about it.
Totally on the Ravens and the way they handled this.
It's not justified to be upset about it, though.
What?
How the Ravens handled the situation.
No, I'm pissed at the Ravens.
No,
but Max.
He's
Max,
not able
Max
to be upset about it.
About like the Maxx Crosby.
Yeah, he can be upset about that. I don't blame him because of the way he was done dirty.
But then he's crying.
The fact that now it's coming out that
oh my God,
this shit's going on, at all the time that this shit's going on, they're in negotiations with Trey. Because no sooner did the trade get canceled, okay, he's already on his way back to Vegas, and then 2-3 hours later, it comes out on NFL Network that Trey Hendrickson is going to be signed by the Ravens.
It was less than that. Yeah. It was like the morning before the shit came out.
It came out at 6 in the morning because I was
on I saw it like early in the morning. Yeah,
like you're telling me in that such a short time frame that they agreed to
no. They had already been talking to Trey.
Acosta was in his office, bro, trying to sell that deal.
This was all fucking premeditated. There's no two ways about it. The whole thing was premeditated. They knew what they were doing.
Oh yeah.
They were for Max. Yeah. And then all 100. Of a sudden, nobody was in. No other teams were interested in Trey Hendricks. So guess what? His value was dropping. And they figured, well, what the hell? We can get this guy cheap, but keep our draft picks and ship Max back. Why don't we do that? And then let's put out this phony, bogus bullshit story that, we thought we could get both. Kiss my ass. There's no way you were going to get both.
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way.
It wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Because Lamar Jackson already said he's not restructuring his contract. Yeah. So that ain't going to happen. So you can forget it. So don't sit there and tell me you were going to try and sign both, because that's bullshit. So,
right.
Good luck with Trey Hendrickson. Good luck, guys. Fucking Baltimore sucks.
No, and it's funny because we talked about Trey Hendrickson.
Fuckers better come close to winning the Super Bowl, because if they end up with a fucking top 5 draft pick because they suck so bad, I'm going to be even more pissed that we don't have.
I think they are.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. If Lamar goes down, bro,
they're fucked
wrap.
again.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
King
Henry's getting older. If King Henry goes down, what happens to them? Yeah,
they're screwed.
Yeah, bro. No.
And they don't have a tight end anymore. Oh, they said they're back. They don't have Likely anymore.
No,
You lost
Likely
your
went
top
to the
Or their
offensive lineman.
second.
Your center's gone. Your running back's getting older. Your wide receivers are not that great. Your quarterback
they have
can't
his
make. As
flowers,
soon as they
yeah.
get close to the playoffs, he gets hurt when they need him the most. Trey Hendrickson's probably going to get hurt again. Plus, I think he's not that great anyway. The more I watch film recently on him and people comparing him to Max,
it's way
night and day.
different. Night and day.
This guy's getting blocked out, single blocking by a tight end. Max ain't getting blocked by a tight end unless it just so happens.
Oh, now we're praising Max.
Hey, man,
sorry.
he's doing it. Just give him his flowers. Damn, Nathan. He's not always negative.
I'm done.
I seen you in the chat, Leo. I seen you. Don't worry. I got something for you.
For me, what I do?
Oh my God.
What I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Wait, hold on.
Right?
I'm trying to look for it.
Yeah. This next segment is brought to you by Monster. Do you feel down in the dumps? Can you flavor Monster
go.
Fruit Punch?
Monster.
Oh my God, dude. That shit drives me crazy. That'd be crazy.
There was
You
a
bring up a
ton
good point though
that
about
episode.
Trey, Jeff, because we were talking about it as tampering period began. Because you start seeing who was getting signed, and then we're like, Hendricks hasn't got signed yet, or they haven't offered him anything. And then by then, in our mind, Max was gone, and I saw how much money we had. I was like, fuck it, go get Hendricks, right? Because he's not getting the 40 mil he thought he wanted. He's gonna get a lot less, and I think that's when Baltimore was like, wait, this dude is not getting the money he thinks, so we can get him cheaper, and we can keep our first round picks. Right. And at that point, like, they can say whatever they want. They can make up anything. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
My astrologist told me that this wasn't in the cards for me. Max ain't meant to be here. Right? Right? And we couldn't have said shit because legally there wasn't shit we can do. Right?
No.
Yeah. I think DaCosta started out as a good idea in his head, like, oh, that would be cool if I brought in Max. Like, it would be totally worth it. But that was on him thinking like he can keep majority of his guys that were coming up free agents. He's like, if one or two guys walk, that's okay. That's acceptable. But if he had basically everybody walk on him.
Get a mutiny.
Yeah. He's like, oh my God.
And what how many went to the Giants?
I just know Likely.
Likely
is the only one that I know.
Oh
of.
my God.
Yeah.
But
I think he got in way of his head, to begin with, and it sounded like a good idea at first, and then he's like, "Oh shit, what did I do? Let me figure out how I can get out of this," And he's like, "All right."
Jeff is going off, and I love it.
Oh my God.
But yeah, man, and honestly,
I just don't give a shit how he feels about the whole thing.
We know that.
The Ravens fucked up, plain and simple.
We know, and I think that's why in the beginning, before we started, I was like, it just tends to be on the perspective of the person, opinion of it, right? Because as much as I was okay with trading him, I was also okay with him staying. I didn't see it as drama, right? Jeff obviously was fucking done with it. I'm done with this motherfucker, right? And then there's people that heard the Flock Nation and started burning the jerseys. Like, this motherfucker don't want to be here. I knew it from the beginning. He's the one that started all this, right? So it's just, and then you see videos, and it just takes you, to me, it takes you where you want it to take you. All right, which is why I'm glad, you have 5 of us, you got different opinions. And then, with Nathan, I didn't realize the Spike Tech thing. You made a good point. He's the one that called him. Even though Max didn't answer, which is kind of funny, though, because you're kind of with your new chick, and your old chick is calling. You can't answer your old chick when the new one's there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So you gotta be like, oh wait, hold on. But yeah, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. But I think the only thing that I think sucks about it is the way shit started coming out about his knee. And this is what I want to ask you guys about, because to me, the trade, the leaving, all that shit, it's old. I'm done with that. My only concern is, should we be worried about his knee now?
No.
Is that a legit concern, right? And because he hit the way, the only reason I ask it, Nate, and I'll let you guys go, is because when you see him talk about it, that was his immediate response.
Right.
Because he was shocked that they said that. So he started worrying, like, fuck, do I need another surgery? I won't make it back in time this year if I need another surgery. So it threw him off. All right. So I see that, but yeah, we could start with you, Nathan. Do you see Max's knee or health being a concern moving forward, or was that just something that's been fabricated by the Twitter doctors and all that stuff now that we're all experts on knees and meniscus nowadays? Yeah.
Right, exactly. No, I don't think it's a problem. I think that his reaction only gives it more proof as to the fact that all of this is fabricated from the Ravens side. He immediately called his doctor on the Rush podcast. He explained this too. He immediately called his doctor and said, like, "Hey, like they're saying this about my knee. Like, what's going on? Like, let's go through it." And he said that his doctor laid it out. His surgeon laid it out. Oh, like your knee looks good. This is the possible reason they could be saying this, this, and that.
Right.
You're exactly on the timeline that we set for you to be able to play for next season, and you possibly even be ahead of schedule. Like your recovery is going extremely well. I'm not sure. Like they both said, like they don't know why they're saying this. Basically, that the Ravens were saying it. So I don't have any concerns as far as him playing this upcoming season. I think he's doing everything that he could possibly can to rehab and recover from his knee injury. And I mean, he puts it on his story. If you follow Maxx Crosby, every single morning he's in his car headed to Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And also, there is a thing about Maxx Crosby because I just hope they stay very healthy because I understand that rehabilitation is progressing well, but he's going to be expected to be full strength for the upcoming season. I know he's very careful about his knee injury because during from that Turner, he was experienced about the knee and ankle issues that limit the ability to complete light practices. I mean, those concerns about us that contribute to scrutiny about for the medical evaluation. And while the short-term outlook, that has some positives, some themes, but particularly they're giving like some like preoccupation coming up there because I know he's reported with the schedule for the rehabilitation because he just stopped using crutches. Yeah, he's just using crutches and inspiration through the rehab program under the supervision about the surgeon. But it's gonna be like expected to be returned for this aligned level, and that recovery is gonna be really projected to take like 2 to 4 months with readiness and anticipate for the start of the regular season. But I just really hope that we just had to see very healthy because what makes the team better? Because I rather to see like whether it fits into the future. Because I'm just saying that what's the worst that could happen? Because we need to see our players getting really healthy. Because fortunately, we're just looking at like in what cause would they have it so much fun? Because all that expectation coming out the being off and being on right there, because it just realized that it's gonna be so much interesting to get really hope right now. Because I understand that some players they got really injury and just like getting out of the control. But I think it's gonna be like the pump the brakes, and of course to see what the recovery is coming out there. But I know that to see like much at that level because it's not gonna be like the clicking about it. But I think if he needs to get recover and of course get healthy to 100%, that is gonna the full like 100% very sure. But I'm very worried because during for that age, I mean it's very complicated, but I just wanted to see 100% healthy at all.
Got you. Shout out to our boy Roshar with his $2. Who gives a shit already? Right?
Thanks,
he's
Rosh.
here now. Get to work.
Got a page out of Jeff's.
Yeah. What about you, Jay? Do you have any concerns with his knee moving forward?
As far as like being able to play for this season, I don't think so. Everything sounds like it's on track. There's a part of that reel that I had to like cut out just because of the time and stuff. But I guess they were just him and his doctor were going over the X-rays. I guess they sent over also their X-rays and stuff of his knee. So it sounds like everything is on the timeline. I mean, the thing that I really caught from that segment of that part of when he was talking about his time over there is that they were planning to go ahead and have him come back by training camp. And so you know, that was like his.
Yeah,
big
that's the
thing is, like,
scheduled return is training camp. Yeah.
yeah. So like, as we know, we talked about it last year. Like, training camp is huge. If you miss training camp, it's like you're starting from, you're like trying to play catch up. You're behind. So being back by training camp is huge. You know,
Oh, for
especially
sure.
especially if we want to go ahead and really play out the season. So, I think I think from now, probably going forward, you know, in the future, I think you have to be, because this is a repeated issue with that knee. So I think this is something where we might have to go ahead and just kind of have him start dialing back some of his reps. This dude's playing out there like 95% of his snaps.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a spring chicken anymore, and he's not getting any younger.
But how do you tell a guy whose superpower is his motor to dial it back?
Tell those other people on the team, sit the hell down. We want you for a full season.
Coach Jeff said it best.
No, and I hear you, but how do you tell someone, right? It's like saying, "Hey, Superman, we need you, but don't fly, motherfucker." Right? Don't fly. Like, be strong, use your X-rays, use your lasers, but just don't fly. You know, it's like you're kind of like limiting the dude of what he's best at. But I understand why you do it, though, especially because he's coming on 30. Yeah.
Can we just look at one thing that was lost in all this bullshit?
What's that,
The
brother?
fact that, number one, somebody already mentioned one of the part of this in the chat, is the fact that now he's going to be basically labeled. We lose any leverage we have with trading him going forward. Okay.
Oh, that's the biggest catastrophe out of all of this. Yeah.
Okay. And I think the biggest thing that takes a hit on all this is the fact that with them backing out, we didn't get to fully explore the other options we could have possibly done that we missed out on, because now teams have already gone and made other moves to offset the fact that we didn't get him anymore.
Yeah.
So not only did the Ravens pull a shitty one by doing what they did, because they came in with such a damn good offer that it was tough for anybody else to beat that. But now the other offers are gone now because of what they did, plus the way it was handled with the report coming out, you know, that they think his knee wasn't 100%. So now that lessens any deals we had going forward. But it doesn't just affect us, though. You got to remember, it affects everybody in the NFL, because these teams all went and did different moves that they wouldn't have done if Maxx was still available.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
so for sure.
Other teams lost out. They probably spent more money doing something different.
Cowboys, the Bears,
But even they took a lesser player instead too, when they could have still had a shot at a guy like Maxx. You know, so there's so much that this is such a snowball effect that people don't talk enough about that too. It's not just between us and the Ravens. It encompasses a lot of teams that had their hands in and that were making phone calls for him. Yeah. So it's bigger than just two teams.
Yeah, and I saw Bueno's question to Nate also about like how it affects, you know, people doing deals with the Ravens moving forward, or how they look at them, right? Obviously, this isn't the first time. And in our reality, this isn't the first time any team has done it. We did it ourselves, right? But that wasn't a trade. It was we were going to sign a certain player. He came, we failed him, and then we signed somebody who was better, right? So it happens, but I think to me, like, that's why I hate, and I think we talked about it, Jeff. This is why I hate legal tampering. This is why legal tampering just to stop being a thing. You know, the NFL made it to get their clicks, to get their news, to get us all hyped before the start of the actual deadline, because the NFL is fucking
Bloody right. If you think I'm actually crying over this, then you're totally misconception. You've got a misconception of how I'm handling it. Because that ain't crying. That's just being pissed off about all the bullshit that's going on with this. I ain't crying, trust me.
No, you can tell when Jeff is sad and when he's crying. It's a big difference.
Yeah. Shout out to the admin with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, my guy. Why send him and his family there for a bad trade, Ravens? Can send your docs. Ravens can send your docs to LV instead, under the radar. I would deal with it too if I was him. I mean, if they had plans on just shutting them down anyway, or shutting the deal down, then I mean, why do that? You're only gonna irritate him and the fan base for us by doing it the way you did. You know, that's why they're gonna come up with a whole new way of doing this going forward.
They just gotta stop tampering. Period. Legal
Well, I
tampering.
mean,
Stop it.
you can send, but nothing can. How do you do this stuff?
You don't need 3 days for it.
Yeah.
You don't need 3 days. You need 24 hours. It's like, all right, you have 24 hours.
Yeah, but it's like I'm talking about like the whole medical review. I mean, should that be appointed by a third?
And that's the thing, because each team
where the player plays currently, not have.
But then that could be seen as bias, though. You know what I mean? Like, you could be seeing they're just saying that because they want us to go.
Yeah, but you could send these. You could send the doctors from Michigan down to Vegas to do the. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I trust people from Michigan.
Doctor,
I saw what happened over there.
I'm just picking a state. send the doctors to the state or to the facility where that player that you want to trade for resides.
No, I get you.
If it's a Rams player, you're sending the doctors to the Rams as your team representative.
Kind of like a NFL and a players association doctor. Nobody with the teams, but like an owner one and a player one.
Yes.
And these two
there's no shenanigans.
Yeah, no shenanigans.
There's no shenanigans.
Because it can't be different teams, because you're always gonna think they have their bias. You know?
Right.
Like, I'm gonna think the Baltimore Ravens doctor said that because they knew they wanted to back out. The Raiders physician's like, no, bro, you're on track. They're tripping. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he was talking to his personal doctor, his surgeon.
Yeah.
The doctors can't be appointed.
And then Brady could be telling Guerrero, "Hey, man, I don't want him here." And Guerrero's like, "Be gone, bitch! Like, we don't want you here." Like, yeah.
And that's another dynamic we haven't even talked about. How's that going to work out now, too, going forward? Is that going to be an issue?
That was so overblown. It's so overblown.
That was a little bit overblown.
Yeah.
He's gonna play, bro.
It was obviously the right decision for Guerrero to shut him down. Obviously, Max can be upset about whatever.
Well, I'm not saying the decision was wrong, but going forward, there's going to be some tension there.
No, I think that it was just a heat of the moment thing that Max got so upset. Obviously, you want to, as a competitor, you want to finish the season off. Whether there was any kind of, hidden thing behind him shutting it down, obviously we can only speculate, but
right.
It was the obvious good decision. He needed surgery. So,
because that was the other rumor that came out, right? The Cowboys doctors were saying it was a no. Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's just keep it a bean. I mean, honestly, bro, it's he wanted out, bro. He wanted out. He wanted to chase the ring, and that's.
But is that bad?
No, it's not bad, but that's just what it is.
And that goes back to our topic, like the Max vibe, because people are seeing it that way. People are seeing it that way. He wanted out. He's not a real Raider. A real Raider wouldn't want out.
That's crazy.
No, you can't blame him for wanting out.
Yeah.
He's been.
So then why hold it against him that he wanted to leave?
Because fans are emotional.
Fans are very loyal. Our fan base is probably one of the loyal.
And if you are, it doesn't mean you're right. And I guess my thing is, if you are, it doesn't mean you're right or wrong, or you're more wrong or more right than anyone. What do we say here all the time? You're entitled to fan however the fuck you want to fan. Right. We are not the fan police.
They get so fan struck or player struck. They're married to these players, and it's
right.
He can go wrong. This is not right. And
yeah,
I'm willing to bet there were some people that shed a tear that he was gone.
I know a couple. Yeah.
I know one.
It was near. I played Fortnite as a Raven, Maxx Crosby.
Right? Yeah. Call him emotional one more time.
Oh my god.
Call him emotional one more time, bro. See, even with people we regularly have on here, it's like some of them are, fuck him. He didn't want to be here anymore. Right? And I get it. You're entitled to feel that way. You're a fan. We argue all the time about Devontae, right? Josh Jacobs. They didn't say goodbye, stuff like that, or Carr, the biggest one of all, bro. The biggest Raider divider in one of our recent histories was the way shit went down with Carr, right? Yeah. Well, my whole thing is I just want them to be successful. Is this team, my final question, and then we'll move on. Is this team better with Maxx Crosby or without? And I'm not including the draft picks, Jeffrey.
Just as a player,
As a player, because if I say draft picks, even I'm gonna tell you I'd rather take a 14 and a 1 next year.
yeah.
And I love Maxx Crosby.
Yeah.
Right. But as a player, is this team better now that he's stayed and he's a Raider?
Can I answer this one first?
Jeff. Yeah, that's what I said with you, Jeff.
Yeah.
I automatically I think it is because just the talent that's on that defense was improved dramatically.
Dramatically. I like that one.
Drastically, sorry. Since the whole him being traded away thing started. So I mean, the players that we were agreeing to sign prior to the deal falling through with Max, I mean, that automatically was increasing, improving this defense. And with him coming back, it's going to be better. I can't imagine it being worse.
Okay.
I mean, the talent we brought in is way better than what we had last year. Even without Max, I think the defense would still be better than what it was last year. Sorry. You got better linebackers. You got another edge guy that you brought in. You got a corner you brought in. You re-signed Kuntz. I mean, so you brought some pieces back. So with what we brought in, even if we didn't have Max, I think it would still be better on paper right now, and that's not even including getting into the draft. What we're going to possibly. I think it was better without him. With him, it's obviously going to be much better now too because you got him there. I mean, Max is Max. You can't deny that. He's got talent, obviously.
Now I have a tear in my eye.
You wouldn't have gone to 2 first-round picks that they would neg on.
Right. You got me all choked up.
Yeah.
Talk good about Max.
Yeah.
I knew it was the Grinch just grew a heart, y'all.
Trust me, somebody calls right now and wants to trade for the guy there.
Momentary lapse.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay? What about your answer to that question?
I mean, with Max still here, yes, I think our defense is better with him, much better. I had at least some concerns into what we're gonna do for that edge position.
Right.
Who are we gonna bring in? We saw Kwity Paye come in. I'm like, okay, cool. Like we could do something there. We could re-sign Malcolm Kuntz. I'm like, cool. And I'm like, all right, we're probably gonna get an edge in the draft to go ahead and start, kind of replace Max, but at least addressing that position and being that, having another dominant force as a pass rusher there. But with Max back, now that kind of changes things. But it's funny because on the show yesterday with Max, they were like, it's not the same team. You're starting to see all these signings and acquisitions, and it's not. It's not the same team he left. It's a different team, and now
as it should be because we were a 3-win team last year. It better be a different team. God damn it!
It's a different. On the defensive side of the ball is It's a different team. So I think he sees that. I think we got something really, really, really good as far as potential on the defensive side of the ball. We still have some things we need to go ahead and address, but we're in a way better position than we were a few weeks ago, for sure.
Right.
But I'm glad we're gonna trust me. I think this is now this situation, this incident, whatever. Now put a chip on the shoulder. I think now it's like you're gonna see a Max coming. All the whatever reps he's gonna play out there.
Yeah.
This dude is gonna be like headhunting. So I'm eager to see kind of how they're gonna go ahead and really really line them up and really play them this season. This brand new scheme. So.
No, what about you, Rafa? Is this team a lot better? Maxx Crosby still on here.
For me, this team is gonna be better with Maxx Crosby because I've been saying for like months, weeks, Maxx Crosby is the heart and soul of the nation because there's no compare, and of course, there's no doubt about it. But we need to get involved with a lot of more defense and offense because I understand that John Spytek is really cooking with the new additions, but we need to get improved to get a little upgrade for some positions that we need it for. because I understand that we had to start over the trenches right there. Because I know if we can build something, anything better, we cannot waste it at all. And I believe that we can stay Maxx Crosby for a while because his ultimate goal is win a Super Bowl with the Raiders, which is, I don't think it's going to be really easy at all, but it happens whether it comes to the future. But I think with the talent and, of course, the charisma and, of course, the projection and, of course, the ability, the mentality, everything about for the discipline. I mean, Maxx Crosby cannot deny because he always bring up for the mentality of what to say, wake the fuck up, let's get back to work. And there's no drama on it because once a Raider, always a Raider. And of course, if you want to stay for at least for like 1 or 2 or 3 years with the Raiders, that's okay to me because he represents to us. I mean, he got his tattoo over the shoulder and of course under the summit to say Raider Nation. I mean, he represents to us, not like the divas coming up there, because I understand there's a lot of bunch of divas who wants to get traded and everything. Maxx Crosby, he's the only one who never gave up. Maxx Crosby, he's the only thing can never can fuck us. So don't fuck with Maxx Crosby because he represents to all of us.
I don't know. Having a Raider tattoo and then still being willing to get traded is kind of like,
Yeah.
On the trade.
right? Like, yeah.
Chiefs Kingdom, I'm not on board with Mendoza.
Right.
Well, we can't just give out free freaking opinions here. He has to sub so you can figure it out.
God.
Right.
Oh my god.
What about you, Nathaniel?
Keep tuning in. Make sure to sub. Put the bell
What about you,
notification.
Nathaniel?
There you go.
I'm good.
You're good. I know you're good.
I'm good with Maxx Crosby on this team. Obviously, I think he makes a huge difference on this defense that we added. So I think that like I said earlier, I think it was kind of a win-win situation in our favor, like whether we traded him or whether we kept him, because adding him to our defense that we constructed over free agency is only a bigger plus. And then of course on the opposite end, having those 2 first-round picks, of course, would have accelerated our retool, our rebuild that we're going through currently. So I think either way, we would have been good. But now considering the fact that it's set in stone that we do have Maxx Crosby, I'm excited for it. Honestly, I'm excited to see how he responds to all of the criticism that he's received from our fan base and from for against the Ravens and through the entire media scrutiny that's happened. So I know he said he's ready and he's hungry to prove everybody wrong. So I'm excited to see what he can go
Does he have
out
that
there
dog in him though?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you used that in the right context.
I know, right?
What are you trying to say, Nate? He doesn't know how to use that correctly.
No.
Oh man,
I guess I'm too much of an old head to use that.
Yes.
No.
He's got that dog in him.
He's
He's
a
a fighter.
What was the other one you can't stand? Oh my god, there was another one that you can't stand. Oh, I forgot.
The toughness. He's got
The
that
toughness. He's tough. Yeah.
What the fuck does that even mean? He's got that toughness. Come on, man. Can you play the game or not? That's all that matters. Don't
Get off
give me
my
this-
lawn and
he's
throw
got
the fucking
He's a
football.
dog. He's got that toughness. Get out there and play the game. Shut
Oh,
up.
God,
Jesus
man. Oh my god. So we're gonna do something a little different today. Right now we're moving on from free agency. We're towards the tail end, right? Well, big signings, bigger additions. Obviously, there's still one key thing up there. But as far as looking forward, heading into the draft, obviously all signs point to us drafting Mendoza, even though some of us might not be on board with that plan or would prefer that they get more picks, right? But all signs lead to us, trading for picking Mendoza. So with that being said, like,
No, keep saying that. Trading.
did you see I said it on 805's channel on their show about the Miami trade? Almost because they're getting ready to trade up for Mendoza.
Oh my god.
But yeah, as far as position right now, like if you had to choose, right? And we're talking about in the draft, like right now, round 2, number 36, because obviously round 1 we win quarterback. We won't argue about that because we can do a whole show. All right, especially us, arguing about that, right? But when it comes to the second round, like, what do you think is going to be the biggest position or thing that needs to be addressed with that second round pick? You know, it could be offensive line still. Is it wide receiver? Is it defense? When you come to defense, what defense? You know, do we add another linebacker? Do we take a Jacob Rodriguez? Right? Do we get that D tackle? Do we take the nose? Right? Do we take a corner? Hey, let's get a shutdown corner. We ain't got one of those, right? Let's get one of those out there. So, in your opinion, looking into that, like, what would be your ideal as far as what would be the biggest need for this team right now, the way we're built? We'll start with you, Jay.
What's the biggest need at 36?
my side recall. I'm just going as my boy Turf says, right? The word on the street is we're drafting Mendoza. God damn it!
Oh my god!
Right?
That's true.
Yeah, but what are you leaning at towards looking at as far as position or need, Jay, when it comes to that second rounder?
Yeah, for sure. And this is what we're talking about, like before free agencies, like, because we're kind of a little bit like literally doing mocks, and now that we just went through free agency, and we got our answers. So
right.
I think the biggest priority at 3 weeks ago was the linebacker room. Now it's nose tackle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's wide receiver. You can go ahead and put it into that category.
Okay.
So I think honestly, I love Jacob Rodriguez. I think he would be phenomenal here. And
this is why I started with you, because we added linebackers, and for the longest it was always Jacob Rodriguez. So now I'm wondering,
now things change. So I think right now at 36, you have two choices. I think it's either go with nose tackle or you go receiver, and I say receiver in the second round because everything beyond that, as far as talent wise, it starts dropping off. Third round, you can get maybe another wide receiver 2, but guess what? We already have 2 of those guys. We need a wide receiver 1, and we still have that opportunity at 36. But I think the biggest need is nose tackle. So, kind of where does that put us?
Okay.
Yeah, at 36, you have Lee Hunter. You have Caden McDonald that could possibly fall down there to 36. But on the flip side, they shout out to my guy Raider Resistance. The Raiders are going to meet Denzel Boston this Sunday.
Yeah, he's one of them.
So in
I read meets, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and his looking at his kind of on his bio and the strengths and everything, he looks really, really good. Tall guy, speedy, but has a great route tree, low drop rate. That is your number 1 wide receiver if you decide to go ahead and go after him at 36. Now, this is also the thing, and I want to just throw a little food for thought for everybody watching. Spy don't sleep on Spy You never know; he might pull something and
trade
back into the second round. We saw this happen last year,
and he wasted it.
Oh my god!
He went back down. He went down, but I think we ended up getting 2. We got another third round pick for it. So this might be the situation where it might be the opposite effect. He might go back into the second and possibly try to pick up another guy. If we go nose, might pick up receiver, vice versa. You never know. But I think you go with nose if you're able to.
IE Raider Mike. So nose is your thing. IE Raider Mike says trade 36 to move back into the first round and go get your wide receiver. So he thinks wide receiver. Well, what about you, Jeff?
Nose tackle, leave me alone.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't say O-line, big dog.
Oh my god.
Nope, nose tackle. I want that defense solid.
Okay. All right. So you want that nose?
Offense will come together on its own.
Kubiak's going to handle that offense.
I think the offense is going to be fine. I want that defense. I want everything needed to be there on the defense to make this as an easy possible transition for Leonard to do what he can with that defense. You got him the linebackers. You got him Maxx back. You got him Quiddy Pay. You got him a cover guy right now. Let's get him that bona fide nose tackle. Not one of these guys that's already on the roster that's a possible project to let's try this guy at nose tackle. No, let's get a guy that's a zero technique guy that's played in college at that position. Let's get his ass in there. Let him plug up those holes the way he's supposed to, the way he has been already. And I don't care if it's Hunter. I don't care if it's McDonald. Either one of those two are there at 36. We better come away with it.
What if that kid from Florida drops?
Mesidor?
No, the one with the foot.
I said
Okay.
I said Florida. Huh?
Yeah, I said Florida.
I know. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're an Angels fan. You're forgiven.
You're
Yeah.
talking about Bailey? Banks. Banks.
Yeah, Banks.
Yeah, Caleb Banks.
Banks.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I'd rather take either one. I'd rather take what's his name, Hunter from Texas Tech or McDonald.
Okay. I do like the kid from Texas Tech. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I like.
I just like those two guys better. There's no. Here's my thing. Yes, I know it's a broken foot, and I know I've been saying it's only a broken foot. But you know what? Those other two guys don't have injury problems. They're not. They don't have a broken foot right now. They can partake in the OTAs because we're going to start OTAs not too far after the draft. We get to be one of the first teams to actually start OTAs before other teams because we have a new head coach again. You know, I think we're setting the record for the most early OTAs in the NFL for the last 15 years.
Oh my god.
Right.
But I want those. I want that defense front solidified.
Yeah.
So,
Real quick, why am I not surprised that somebody from the IE is an Angels fan as well? That's like a thing out in there, huh? They like the Angels because they just hate LA, so they don't go for the Dodgers. Like, yeah.
Is that right? I don't know.
Yeah, when I used to live in Riverside, bro, there were so many Angels fans. It was crazy. Yeah.
Well, like the minor leagues teams, like the single A and double A teams have been in the IE for a long time. So
Yeah.
I know that the Dodgers have just recently have just got their, like, I think there was single A, their IA ball.
The one they built in Ontario, or are you talking about the one in Rancho?
Oh, I'm saying prior to that.
Prior to that,
because they didn't have a team in.
No, I get you.
SoCal, but yeah.
you know, if for some reason either one of those two guys aren't there at 36, then obviously we'll have to do something different. But I can't imagine that they're both gone by 36. And I don't see we need to trade. We don't need to trade up to get them.
Right.
But one of them is going to be there. So
you're leaning on defensive tackles.
I don't know everybody wants Rodriguez.
So you mean we shouldn't just throw Lucky Tassi in there because he's a big guy and he can do it?
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my lord. Yeah. What about you, Ross? All right, or Peace.
Oh
what about
man.
you, Ross?
The
What
biggest
position?
need for right now, the position.
Number 2, 36, second round.
I would say right guard for the offensive line because first and foremost, right guard, because I understand they brought Jordan DeMerite because I don't think it's gonna be like a stopgap, but they need a powerful, consistent interior blocker because I know that some of the presidents say, can you fix it about for the right guard? That I was like, no, because I know that it had the center, which is Tinted Ball, left tackle, Conto Miller, left guard, which is Jackson Powers Johnson. But why is very critical for the rebuild? Because you can now throw a rookie into offensive line. Even Jonas Patek is like not a fan of starting a young quarterback behind a weak line. But the offense defends the movement between athletic linemen, cohesion, strain interior communication. I mean, the run game needs better blocking. And I think there's like 2 players that I just look into the for the film study coming up there. There's one from Miami, which is Francis Mayoga, because why he fits it all, because he's a dominant run blocker. He's perfect for Clint Kubiak, White, Sung Shin, which is very interesting to watch. And also he can play right tackle or guard because he was giving flexibility depending on J.J. Glass development. And he's considered like one of the top prospect in the entire draft. He has massive power, elite yanger, ton center, and he could be like at a top 10 pick, and that will be used to use the pick number 36 if they want to try to want him. And the second option, there's one for Utah, which is Spencer Fano, offensive tackle. And I know he's the biggest athlete,
You're all
ready
about
pass
the O-line,
protection,
Okay.
line feet, excellent mirror ability, but they need to trade for like 36 to secure him. But he's very versatile, but he thrives in some conception. So my biggest thing, and I just wanted to tell you, because we need to get an upgrade for offensive line, because we need to fall on pass protection coming up there to get in the right direction, but they need to must upgrade because they need right tackle, right guard, then with the ball tackle interior, because the left side and center are very strong, but the right side could be a liability, and that's
Question
very
marks.
dangerous
Yeah.
for a rookie quarterback.
Definitely. Yeah.
The only problem, Raph, the names you have given,
By 36, they'll be gone.
Yeah, they won't be there at 36. That's the downside. Those guys are projected in the top 15. for
Yeah,
a
they're
lot.
projected top. But I like what you're thinking, though, offensive line, because it makes sense.
No, I mean, I
Yeah.
definitely get what he's getting at. I mean, who knows? I mean, what could fall that far? You never know.
Yeah.
But I highly
it is.
doubt it. I highly,
It's
highly
likely Fano might fall.
Fano?
He might be
It would be the
only one.
most likely. It would
He'd be the most likely one?
player.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because I asked that because I was looking through each position, right? And yeah, when I look at the O lineman, that right side does not look strong. No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
And then
not
I
for
was
nothing,
watching the War Room, that kid we signed, based on what they were saying on that kid and the research they did on him.
Justice, yeah.
Yeah, he's not very well either. So yeah,
From the bitch.
yeah, yeah. What about let's see. Hey, BK, I was gonna say before you talk about Jordan Meredith, I just want you to know 805 is in the chat, so be careful. Okay.
Oh man,
That's his dude, bro.
He does not like Meredith. He can't stand Meredith.
Did I hear trade back and get Muaga? Probably selective hearing. Yeah, we know. Who we got left? You, Nate. We got you left.
Yep.
No. What about you, Big Dog?
I think the two positions that have been the most neglected so far in this free agency has been the offense. I'm sorry, the nose tackle, which I know a lot of people said in the wide receiver spot. Obviously, besides Jalen Naylor, he's not going to be your number one wide receiver though. I think those two positions definitely need to be addressed. And I mean, I've been saying the person I want at wide receiver, and that's Jacoby Lane. I think he's the most polished second round graded wide receiver in the draft. So I don't see why not we don't go get him. But I would love Lee Hunter as well. I think he's plays a really good defensive tackle. And if you watch Texas Tech, he was right there manning it. Their entire one of the best defenses in the country last season. So I would preferably go after one of those two guys. Obviously, the draft never really falls in our kind of order anyway we want it to go.
Well, this year we got Brock though, so it could happen because we
that
got
year,
lucky.
yes.
Yeah,
that year,
we got lucky. He fell that far.
But I know a lot of people that year still wanted to get like Michael Penix. They were expecting Michael Penix.
And bro, did Atlanta save our ass?
I think Atlanta saved our ass, and I'm so thankful they did.
Did Atlanta save our ass by taking Penix before we got the chance to? And
yes,
wow,
1,000%.
That's crazy.
Because even I was like, oh, I think we're gonna pick Michael Penix. I think we're gonna get Michael Penix, and then he got picked so fucking early. I was like, all right, I have no clue what's going on now. And then Brock Bowers fell to us, and I was like ecstatic because I knew exactly what Brock Bowers was. But to go back to this draft, I would be happy with addressing either of those spots. Obviously, my two preferable players would be Lane and Hunter, but I'm not against any of the other prospects that are graded as high as those guys at that spot.
Right. If Fano drops to the low mid-20s, then do you try to trade back up? See,
I think if Lemon drops that far, I'm giving fucking everything back.
Yeah. I'm surprised no one says wide receiver. Maybe I'm just the only one who's like, go get a wide receiver at 36. Yeah.
Yeah, between for like the wide receiver, I don't think it's gonna be so much interesting. But I think if they need like a wide receiver,
We
run
do
number
need
one.
one.
I
There's no
mean,
think. We
yeah,
need a wide receiver.
we need one. I
Yeah.
mean, and we
Yeah.
need to think about like the deep breath, and of course, I mean, this could be happening at all. But some people that say we need to get improved with a lot of the defense coming out there.
Yeah.
But the reason about like the wide receiver, I mean, there are players who are gonna win for the separation, timing, exactly what Clint could be at Shannon the style offense they need because if they want to draft Fernando Mendoza, they wanted to drive anticipation, accuracy, rhythm throws. I mean, I know that could happen, so they need like to get open early and create after the catch. So they need like a specific prospects who wants to complete like a skill set. But I think it's gonna be like terrific to see like a wide receiver coming up there, and they just wanted to see like timing, anticipation, the light, and the
You
ideal
mean it's
one.
not just about height and speed, Rafa? Because a lot of people think all you
It's
need is
all
height and
about
speed.
highest speed, but if they need like, but I think they need like road running, also early separation during the late
Yeah.
game. Also, if they need, because we need like an archetype that fits his mold, we need like something like Amara St. Brown or Keenan Allen. These are archetypes, but it's not going to be available players. We need like an archetypes of those wide
It's a
receivers. They're
it's a
going to be
pretty
really
deep
perfect.
wide receiving class, right, Nathan? Like there's a pretty
I think
good
so.
bunch of wide receivers out there. Yeah.
I don't think it's
Mhm.
too deep, but I mean,
In the beginning,
if
it
you
is
want-
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
if
what
you
I'm
want a
saying.
wide
In the
receiver one,
beginning,
yeah, you got
like
to-
between rounds 1 and 2, you can go get you a good one.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm. El Capitan always blessing us with his knowledge. Shout out to Rosetown. What's going on, brother?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, and I heard this
Thank-
part too. One, I'm glad you brought it up. I think
Yeah.
early wide receivers are a luxury. Are they a luxury though? Because when you think about it, they get paid a lot. Wide receivers.
hmm
So if you can get a rookie wide receiver, right, on a rookie contract for a couple years, that saves you on the cap as well. Yeah. That's why I don't think like looking for one in the draft is not a bad idea, man. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not a bad idea because if we needed to get involved, I mean, there's like wide receivers coming out for the draft, which is from college football. I mean, they're really matching the profile. There's Carnell Tate, there is Michael Lemon, also there is Omar Cooper Jr. I mean, if they want to see a Sheem's fit for Clint Kubiak offense, because it's all about like the timing, driving style coming out there. I think it's very important to see about the film study. Why receivers could be so much important because I understand we got tight ends, which is Brock Bowers. Also, we got running back, which is Aston Genty. But our priority could be like the offensive line and of course the right receiver. And I understand there's some people that can really match up the lights coming up there. It all depends for speed. It all depends for accuracy. It all depends for the perfect timing. But when it comes to great catch for the quarterbacks, I mean, some wide receivers could be really good. Some when they don't because if they need to get improved a lot of to match all that profile that even they look at it. I mean, there are some players who can really play good, but some
Boston.
players they need to really to get improve to get a lot of things better when it comes after the combine. So I think it's gonna be really easy to find out the wide receiver number one, which is gonna be really drafted at all. But I think it's gonna be looking for like the archetype, like just told between for like
Carnell
Keenan
Tate.
Allen style, Amon Sam Brown. I mean, not many wide receivers had a very magical when it comes to speed and timing.
Yeah, there's some really good wide receivers, man. Yeah.
Mhm.
It'd be nice to have one, but I don't know. Maybe that's just my hatred towards Nathan's favorite player
Yeah.
on our team.
I'm getting his jersey.
I'm sure you are.
Maybe not a real one, not a real
I
one
am
like from
sure
the
you
Raiders
are.
store, but
Right. You
eventually.
want me to order one for you, dog? I got you. Oh my god. Oh my god. So before we head out, one last thing I wanted to share with you guys. The commitment to excellence. Is it back? Is it coming back? Ever since the trades, the free agency, the new thing came out from Vegas about our over under. Right, our over under now is at what I believe 5.5 wins. 5.5 wins. And I was trying to find the tweet, but I must have deleted it because I was cleaning out my phone the other day. I couldn't sleep, so I just started deleting shit. But our voice of the Raider Nation, JT the Brick, right, saw what our over under was, and he said he's not a gambling man. He's not a gambling man. But if he was, he would bet the house on the Raiders and the over 5.5 wins, which sounded pretty confident. And there are a lot of people in the tweet. I don't know if he removed it. That's why I didn't find it. But there are a lot of people in there like, well, would you bet your house on this? Oh, I'm not a betting man. I own a house. Like all kinds of shit happened. In that chat, I was just like, ooh, I started eating popcorn reading the comments on that shit. But anyway, I wanted to bring it up here to you guys. Was, the over under the 5.5. Where are your feelings as far as where we're at? Do you see us right now where we're at being over that or under? And we'll start with you, Jay.
How much over? Doesn't matter.
You just got to go over 5.5. Like if you were to bet, if we win 6 games, you win. Yeah. If we win 5, you lose. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think over.
Over.
When I say over, I'm not talking about like a whole lot over. I think that's 6.
Okay.
6,
you would
7,
say over the
like
5.5.
tops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We're in a better shape than we were like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What about you, Rafa? Over under 5.5 wins.
Ooh, between for the commitment to excellence is coming back, because I'm gonna tell like very specifically, because it's been a lot of years of suffering and everything. But I think between for the commitment to excellence, I think it's gonna be getting back with a lot of purpose, with a lot of discipline coming up there. I think the old school football, it might be get back, but the passion is still intact, because I know exactly what type of fans that we need it for, because never forget those diehard fans who get in there for the Oakland Raiders back in the last season,
Here we go.
2019. And of course, the culture is still very intact because we have a lot of fans. But we need to get a lot of teams getting really improved, because this is not going to be like a sort of like the same story coming up there, because it's not going to happen, because those things are really changing at all. If we needed to bring it back, the essence, and of course, bringing it back, all the things that we remember about like capturing the essence, and of course, the culture, the tradition, I think it's going to be really safe to get it really back, because not only we're going to take care about like the draft coming out there for the players, it's all about the players and of course the fans, which really moved to us, because this organization, they need to get improved. And the organization committed to excellence, they need to get it come back, but a lot of purpose, a lot of mentality to say, wake up, and of course, choose violence, of course, play football. I mean, that's the motto carried there for every day.
But over under 5.5 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Over or under? Do we win more than 5.5?
Over 500. Over 500.
Over 5.5.
Yeah.
5.5.
So do we win 6 or more games this season? Yes or no?
I think it's gonna be like really difficult, but I want to see like 7, 8 wins.
7, 8. Damn. Okay. All right. Jeffrey.
Under.
Under.
Why when we go over, I'll be like, oh my god, we went over. I'll be happy.
Yeah. You'll be happy.
Okay. I told you, I'm not putting numbers on wins.
So you want to keep your expectations low, so if we do it, you'll be excited.
Yeah, man.
I think 6 is low. I think 6 is low.
I don't think 6.
I'm staying
double your wins.
Way under the 5. So when we do only win 3 games, I'm not going to be upset.
JT,
nobody should be upset if we only win 3 games this season.
Right?
Really should.
Yeah. What about you, Nathan? Mike says 6.
It's hard to say. I want
6,
to say
7.
I want to say over. Ralph.
Raptor laugh. I love it.
Yeah, I want to say over because I do believe we're gonna get to
Coach
6 or
says under.
7, but
okay.
I'm more confident in saying under. Because I mean, fuck, last year I said something stupid like 11 or some shit.
No, like you can't blame yourself for that one. And I'll excuse you because we all get excited when that schedule comes out, and we go off in Raider universe.
Right,
we win everything, and we sweep the Chiefs, we sweep the Chargers.
Yeah, me and Jeff had like 11, 12 wins. So I remember one fucking.
I will never.
I only said we were going to have 7, 8 wins, and then when Nate and I went through the schedule, I'm like, all right, that's a win, that's a win.
Exactly.
Yeah, 11. I'm like, how the hell did I get to 11?
Because you're a Raider fan, and that's what we do.
But to
that's
be
why
honest,
I don't use that against you. Yeah.
But also, like, our schedule ended up being a lot stronger than when we first anticipated. Like when we first came out, it ended up becoming a lot stronger, and I think that this schedule, like, obviously we don't know like which dates that the team, but we know the teams.
No, which is why we do our release party watch thing.
Right, but we know our opponents. And I think it's actually looking a lot stronger than what last schedules ended up being.
It won't be in the ER this time.
Because we play the NFC West, right, which is the Niners, the Rams, and the Seahawks, right?
Cardinals.
And unless you're from the Bay Area, you think we're going to beat the 49ers. Most of us probably think they're going to beat us. Right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I think this schedule is going to end up being a lot harder than what we experienced last year. So I do want to say over, but I think we're going to be right there in the middle, like 4, 5, 6, somewhere in between there. So it's really tough to say, but I'm going to say under.
Under. Okay.
Because I'm more confident in that as of right now.
And then Jeff is just under.
My expectations. I'm trying to keep
until we do our May show with the schedules, and then that's when we start looking at the schedule, and then we look up and we're like, "Oh shit, we're at 8 or 9 already."
Shit, how did we win the Super Bowl?
But you can't blame us for that because we're Raider fans, y'all. We're Raider fans. Trade down for another first round pick. I can't find the tweet. I don't know if he deleted it or not, bro. I can't find it. I wanted to show it to you guys. It was just funny the way people were in the comments, like, "Well, if you're so sure, why don't you do it?" Like, I was like, "Oh shit, yeah." I mean, I don't know. I think I'm still. I think I said it. Was it? I say Tuesday, Jeff, or last week? We're still going to pick in the top 10. I think I said it was Rundown. I said it when I was on with Rundown.
Yeah, I don't think it was. Definitely wasn't last night.
Yeah, Rundown asked me if we were still picking top 10, and I go, "Well, how many wins does it take to get the top 10?" I think the number was like 5 or 6. If you only win that many games, you land in the top 10. Someone that's where we're going to be at. Like,
I think that's where we end. Realistically, I think that's where we end.
Yeah, honestly, like 4, 5, 6 is my range right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, doing a mock draft, and the Jets just offered me a trade. We're back in business, people.
I traded.
Oh my god, this dude. Yeah, under 5.5 is an early draft pick. I would not be mad at that. Mm-hmm. Right, and I would. And it's funny because, and I'll ask you guys this, and then we'll get out of here. If we do win more than 5, 6 games, say 8 or 9, puts us in the teens, right, out of the playoffs. Is that bad? Or would you guys be cool with that?
I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
We're just outside of the, like, we just missed the playoffs.
Yeah, like, well, we're 8, 9 wins. So say the playoffs is 10, 11, right? So we just missed, but we want 8 or 9. We're back in that middle spot where we're not picking in the front end of the draft. We're not in the back, but we're just right in the middle.
I'm okay with that because we're building. We're heading in the right direction. We just literally
that part.
Games,
yes,
5 more games than when we expected. Winning 3 more, like getting to 6 wins, it's already like you're winning. Like that's a successful season. If you're winning 5 more games, it's like you're on the right path. You just missed the playoffs. It's a big deal.
Sometimes I think I can't find someone more doom bloom than Jeff, and then Bueno always like takes me out. Like, we have such terrible luck, though. Watch 6 other teams with the same amount as win, and we end up with like 16. Oh man, yeah. Mm-hmm. What about you, Nate? Would you see that as like, damn, that fucking sucks? I wish we would have been top 10 or
You know, it's hard because where does Jeremiah Smith go? Where does Jeremiah Smith how often I say Mekhi Lemon would be the perfect fit in this offense? I think Jeremiah Smith would be just as more perfect for than Mekhi Lemon, but it's tough because obviously like looking forward to what the possible draft could be for next year. Like obviously we want to get a high pick to secure one of those top guys, but obviously the whole thing is about winning football games in the season that you're playing. If we end up being, right there in the middle 15, 16, 17, 14, 15, 16, whatever it may be, I think I'm with Jay. It means that we're headed in the right direction. It means that we're progressing. True. To bring it all back to the draft, I think that next year, we always say next year is going to be a better draft class, but I actually do believe that next year is going to be a better draft class.
We always say that until people get hurt and people don't come out, and I outpay somebody else more and they stay.
Yeah. Exactly.
They flat out just suck.
Right? Like Jesus Christ. Yeah.
You're right. And there's supposed to be a lot. They're supposed to quote unquote again. Let's we're not even through our draft yet. But there's supposed to be a lot more quarterbacks coming out next year, so that always, kind of swings the other position players towards the end of the draft. So we'll see, obviously. But I just as far as Raiders and winning football games, I think that I'm gonna have to go with Jay that we're gonna see progression, and I think that I wouldn't be upset at 14, 16.
What about you, Rafa? Would you be happy with 8-9 wins?
Yeah, I'll be pretty happy because I know this is going to be it doesn't matter. It's going to be 7 or 8 wins. I don't care because it's going to be like something to get to build.
Right. You're building on something. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Jeffrey?
I'll take whatever.
You'll take whatever. You'll be happy.
Watch season.
As long as the team looks better than what it has been, and right along with what Jay said is the progression that we're going in the right direction. We're not finishing looking like shit. The defense can't stop anybody. The offense can't put points on the board. So,
yeah.
And I think that would make a big difference too. The defense is already light years ahead of last year. Then whatever we pick up in the draft helps. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But no, honestly, talent-wise, like physical talent of the players that we brought in is way better than what we had last year. Okay, so that only means
I'm a lot happier not relying on the Bergs as our linebackers. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. But the other thing too is if the defense is that good and we can add a piece, meaning like a nose tackle in this draft that makes it even the next level up. When we're holding teams to lower points, it's less stress on the offense. We don't have to go out and put 30 points on the board to beat teams. We can put 21, 24 points on the board and win some games, or at least be in games where we're only losing by a couple of points type of thing. We're not getting blown out because our defense is so awful. We're not having shutouts.
It's not like you go get a beer, you come back and it's 21-0. Like, what the fuck happened?
I know, pick six.
That Philadelphia game, bro. I swear to God, that's how it felt.
The Washington game too.
The Washington game too, Nate. We saw that one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my lord. But yeah, I remember that Philly game. Honestly, Jeff was at the Philly game, so
I was at the Philly game, and I'm telling you, I don't think, if I remember correctly, I don't think the offense was anywhere near where I was on the field.
No.
We were sitting. I remember the defense going up and down the goddamn field like it was nothing. It was just like crazy, because their offense was just pushing us all around. Our offense couldn't even get first downs on a consistent basis. Offense was just
the real Kenny Pickett showed up that day. Yeah. See, I would be, as much as I want us, because we're rebuilding, to have higher draft picks. I think I would be happy if we got that many wins, because that means I was wrong. I was wrong about Mendoza, because if we're winning that many games, then obviously Kubiak is doing something right with him, right? They're moving the ball. We're winning games with this kid. I was wrong about Ashton Jensen. We're going to be a running team now. If we winning that many games, that means Deuce, right? Genty is having an even better season than he did the year before, right? Maybe that be scoring touchdowns or I'm the only one with it, by the way, and I'm called the Genty hater. I'm just saying. Uh-huh. But yeah, and I would love that. I really would, because it's like how you said, just to see my team being more competitive. Going to Vegas, right? And showing up to a game, and then when I get excited that we won for my birthday, I don't come back on here and but it was just the Titans, Leo. Get over it. Like, goddamn, bro. Like, let me enjoy the
Goddamn.
You know, like, goddamn, y'all just bursting my bubble.
Can't have nothing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, I would be happy as much as I know it's, and to me, that's with me in my mind. I know this, we're doing this in the long term.
It is.
I don't expect Super Bowl. Oh, Jaden took the Redskins to the NFC Championship year one. I did it. Like, I don't expect that next year. Like, yeah, this is going to be an ongoing building process, and you got to be patient with Kubiak and with Leonard. Leonard's his first time being a DC. Yeah.
Yeah.
On a new scheme, on a new system.
Yeah.
And we gave him all kinds of new toys to play with now too. So
yeah. Hey, where's the flag that every time he's been to a game, it's been a punt fest.
All right.
Oh, bro. Noah's first game was that Minnesota game that we lost. What, 3-0?
Oh man.
Oh, my
Oh yeah,
That was
like
Noah's
a-
first game in Las Vegas, bro.
oh,
Of
that poor
all
kid.
games, that was his
All
first game,
games to
bro.
take a kid too.
I
Mhm.
thought we were
Most boringest game
scoreless,
ever.
bro, at one point.
Oh my god. He's like, we didn't even score, Uncle.
We got lucky.
Oh man, I remember that. Oh my lord. Yeah, that kid. That kid's been through it, man. That kid's been through it already in his short little career as a Raider fan. Yeah. But yeah, man, Rafa, appreciate you being here. Let them know what you got going, where they can follow you, what you're doing.
All right, so my YouTube channel is at Capitan Rafucho. I provide live streams. I provide my podcast, which is Straight Outta Nation, the Combat Club. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Capitan Rafucho 93. Also, I got my Twitch, Kick. Well, some of the social media coming off there. I mean, it's been a pleasure to be here with the Raider Connection to talk about the importance about the Raider Nation and the course and breaking news coming out there. So thank you very much. I really appreciated that. Really.
Hey, no problem, bro. It was a pleasure
Yes,
having you here.
Good fun having
Yes,
you
it
in
is.
here.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
What about you, Jay?
I don't have anything going on this weekend, but make sure you guys go ahead and pull up on Monday for Raiders Unfiltered. I'll be back at it. Obviously, if anything drops from now till then, I'll be on. So make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification on all this channels, not just on mine. That way, you're not left out in the dark.
Yeah, don't leave Nathan. What about you guys? You guys doing your, what is it called? Coast to coast?
Yes, sir. Coast to coast is happening tomorrow. There's no games going on, so we're good.
I was about to say, yeah.
You're not playing.
Baseball season has yet to start, so we're good.
Right.
2 more weeks.
Nate, you doing another solo show again soon, or because that was pretty good the other night?
I'm planning to do a solo show at least once a month. It's just going to be kind of a recap of what happened throughout the entire month. So expect it to be at the end of the month, just to go over what exactly happened in Raiders news throughout the whole month, and we'll just do like a quick recap like we did last time. So yeah, towards the end of the month, I'm definitely going to be doing more solo shows. So make sure you're subscribed and have the notifications on for when I do that next.
Yeah, Nate and I will be on tomorrow night, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific for Raiders Coast to Coast. And I'll be back on Friday night too with the No Huddle show. So, don't you have an event coming up this weekend you want to?
I do actually. This Saturday is our Easter event. It is myself, Cheeto Lannis, with my club, the Black Hole Urban Empire, in collaboration with Raiders Against the World and of course Misfits Raider Nation. If you are near the city of Fontana, yes, Fontana, we will be having this Saturday, March 21st, from 12 to 5 p.m. The location is Martin Tudor, Jurupa Hills Regional Park. We will be having free food for the kids. We will have hot dogs. We will have hamburgers. There will be chips, drinks for them. Adults can have food as well. We're just a small donation, you know, all the money that we're gathering from the food. And then we also have baskets. Each club is making a basket, their own themes that are going to be raffled off. And I can actually show you guys some of the stuff that I'll be adding to our basket. Some of it came in today. But those of you who see a lot of the hats that I wear, they are from the nation. So I have 3 of their shirts that they've donated. You got this one that says the nation. Then of course you got this one right here that our boy Kenneth Walker likes to support. John Madden. And then of course you got his Ashton Genty t-shirt as well. So shout out to him. These came in here today. He also sent me a bunch of hats. Shout out to Pink Kings. He submitted a bunch of pins as well. We got a bunch of stuff from different people. So these baskets are going to be pretty nice. And they're going to be available for you to buy raffle tickets and be able to walk out with one of these baskets this morning. And it's for a good cause. It's whatever money, whatever Easter baskets we don't get, if you want to come in, bring an Easter basket. Whatever money baskets we don't get, we offer them $150. So whatever we don't get with that, then we'll use the money to go ahead and buy those baskets and then give them the rest as well. So come out on Saturday for a good time with the Raider Nation. Bring your kids. Easter egg hunt. Each club has like over 200 eggs. There's golden eggs in there too with special prizes. There's games. There's games as well. You'll be able to redeem and come win prizes. The girls are setting up what they call like a bunny booth. So you'll be able to come in there and redeem some of those eggs for some special prizes that we bought. We bought like balls, bubbles, high bounce balls, like different stuff like that, you know? So it should be a lot of fun for the family. Mm-hmm.
You setting up a kissing booth there too?
I wanted to, but that got shut down real quick. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah. The girlfriend said negative Ghost Rider, so I was like, all right. But yeah, if you're in the area, if you're nearby, swing through, come through, appreciate it. Would be
make sure everybody checks that out if you're out there, man. It's a good cause. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Kudos to you guys for doing that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Mm-hmm. And then that's it. Yeah, I think Monday we'll be back. I'll be back. I don't have an appointment Monday, so Monday I'll be back with Raquel and Shona. We'll be back with Little Raider podcast, so I'll have their thoughts and on their feels on how they're feeling with what moves have been going on, and see if anything comes out anymore, and start preparing for the draft, man. Start preparing for the draft and some of these Raider events. It's that season. It's that season, you know, where we start to get together. For me, it kicks off with this Easter event, and then April we're not doing anything because April's WrestleMania, so that's different. WrestleMania is in April. But in May we're doing the summer kickoff in Bakersfield, and then there's another kickoff that's gonna happen in Vegas in June, and then I still got to get with Nathan to be able to go do that battle for Vegas softball game this year with him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And of course, as 805 says,
"Oh my God,
prepare for the trade back."
Hey, I did trade back this time. I traded back.
Hashtag team trade back.
And not only a mock drafts, I mean a real one, y'all. Could you imagine if that day that it gets announced the Raiders have traded, and like it's gonna be insane, bro. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, I'll be like,
oh, stand that are gonna be all excited. Everybody else is gonna be like, oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Okay, so what's gonna be the pick? What's gonna be
I'm gonna trip out on the people who have bought Mendoza jerseys. And people keep asking me for them, but I don't want to get stuck.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Like I'll make a shirt, but I'm not getting a jersey until 1, I know he's here, and 2, what number he's wearing. Yeah. Until then, like you get a shirt. That's all you get from me when it comes to Mendoza.
I don't trust anything that's going to happen on April 1st. So
April 1st.
he says if
What did he
everyone's
say?
missing the news, spy tech and
I do want to watch it though. I do want to watch it just to see how bad Mendoza is.
I lights it up.
out there throwing like Napoleon Dynamite guy, the guy that does.
Is that their pro day? He's doing it on April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
So is he going to come out and
Gonna be a
throw
lot
like
of-
shit? Well, April Fools, I'm not that bad.
This is gonna do it as pro day.
Yeah. So we're going to simulate Fenty.
I don't want to thank God. I couldn't do it without my teammates. I love it here. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't wait to be a Raider. I love it. Yes. But yeah, hey, all bullshit aside, I make fun of him now. But if we draft him,
Watch.
I'm gonna be a fan, just like I am with Genty. That's why Nathan says I don't deserve to have this shirt because I make fun of him a lot, but I still cheer for him. All right, y'all. Anything else? Anything else before we bounce out of here? No.
Nope, I'm good.
All right, good show, fellas. Appreciate y'all once again. Thank you to everyone for the 1K. Shout out to Jeff for hitting his 2.5K. You know, do that. Nathan, we gotta get you going, big dog.
Yeah, make sure if you haven't already, get over to LV Raider.
500 mark.
Right? You got to get him there.
We got to get the toughness out of you. We got to get that dog in you. What's the other one?
I see that dog, bro.
We got to get all that out of you.
Then
of course the beach event. I forgot about the beach event, Nathan.
Oh, when is that? I totally forgot
Bolsa
about
Chica.
that.
Yeah, Bolsa
Yeah, when is
Chica's
that?
in June. I think.
June?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bolsa Chica's in June. Yeah. There are a lot of shit's gonna be coming up. So anyway, appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.
Peace. Stay safe.
Let's go.
Raider Nation. It's time to connect. Leo, Jay, Nate, Jeff, right. Yeah, silver and black. The crew is insane. Breaking down the madness before you can blink. Another week, wow, another storyline. But the Raider connection keeps it all in line. From Vegas lights to the East Coast grind. We talk that truth, no filter, no rewind. Four voices strong, so buckle in tight. It's time to bring the nation to life tonight. This is the Raider Connection Show, where the silver and black stories flow. Leo, J, Nate, and Jeff on go, breaking every play down blow by blow. R and 4L, you already know. Welcome to the Raider Connection Show. Leo with the facts, breaking down the scene. Jay brings a fire, keeping takes real mean. Nate on the road with the vibe and the view. And Jeff swings heavy when the nation needs truth. Wins or losses, we show up proud. Raising Raider Nation, loud and loud. Hit that chat, pull up, don't wait. This is family, this is connection, this is fate. Silver shields up, the energy grows. Four voices united everywhere that it goes. Every first down, every heartbreak hit. Raider Nation stay locked, we don't quit. This is the Raider Connection Show, where the silver and black stories flow. Leo, J, Nate, and Jeff on go, breaking every play down blow by blow. R and 4L, that's how we roll. Welcome to the Raider Connection Show. So grab your drink, hit subscribe, let's ride. Raider Nation strong, we never divide. From kickoff to the final echo, you're tuned into the Raider Connection Show. Hey! You're tuned into the Raider Connection Show.